Well, good Tuesday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majestic back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your weather update here on your March the 24th, 2026. Well, we started the day with some clouds out there. Turned out to be a pretty decent afternoon. A lot of sunshine this afternoon. It was one of the reasons why we revised our temperatures up a few degrees here for today. But we are going to settle in for a nice, cool, comfortable night for tonight. I think we'll have a few more clouds around for tomorrow. But the big story is going to be the big spike in temperatures we're going to have as we wrap up the work week, followed by another cool down coming back at us as we go into this upcoming weekend. Now, before we get into this full updated report, if you're new here to our YouTube channel and you live anywhere here across North Georgia, let me introduce myself. I am meteorologist Greg Majestic, your trusted weather source here, and I'm on a mission to build a professional 24-hour weather channel. And right now, I could sure use your help. It's very simple, doesn't cost you anything. It's about building our numbers. So please subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit that notification bell so you're alerted on all future weather updates, as well as being alerted whenever we do any kind of special severe weather coverage. Thank you very much. I do appreciate your assistance. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this update here for today, as we're looking pretty good here. Looking up at Brasstown Ball, looking at the south view here today, and just seeing a few high clouds out there, shaping up to be a pretty nice day. A little bit of the haze out there. A lot of that is the pollen. It's definitely in the air right now, and it's going to be lingering. It's sitting at about 5,900 right now. Looking here at Brazelton, a nice blue sky here, 64 degrees out in my backyard, looking pretty good down here in the Brazelton area. And heading back up toward Lake Chattooga, also looking at abundant sunshine, just a gentle breeze, and things looking very nice here for this afternoon. Definitely a good time to get outside if the allergies don't bother you too much. All right, now looking at the radar, it is staying quiet, and that's part of our weather story too for today, is the fact that we are going to stay dry, which means despite the fact that we're going to have cooler temperatures around, we're going to have it kind of going up and down. So the pollen levels are probably going to stay elevated here straight through the end of the month, because I don't have any real rains to come at us to help kind of give the atmosphere and everything a kind of a bath right now. We're not going to get that. We're going to stay on the dry side. Satellite picture showing, again, a pleasant evening. We are going to see some clouds, some of this starting to come back into our area here for tonight. So we may start the evening clear, but expect increasing clouds through the overnight period here going for tomorrow. So tomorrow will be kind of a partly sunny type of day expected before the sunshine and warmer weather comes back in for Thursday and for your Friday. Looking at your current temperatures, things warming up nicely out there. We're back in the 60s, so definitely a far cry from the 80s we had over the weekend, but those 80s are going to come back at us very quickly as we wrap up the work week. Now, as we go and take a look at our regional model here, I'll go ahead and put this back into play mode here for you. Not a whole lot showing it. The model was still trying to kick in some moisture here going in for tomorrow. I'm just not seeing it there. Again, maybe some clouds there, but I'm going ahead and take the rain threat out here. Again, nothing really substantial here. If you get a drop of rain, consider yourself lucky, but nothing enough to really help us out with the pollen levels right now. So staying dry. The big story is going to be one more cool day before that big warm up coming back into Thursday and Friday. Now, check it out. Look at your temperatures for tomorrow morning. Generally going to see temperatures here in the 40s once again. Maybe some of the higher elevations across northeast Georgia might see a few sneaky 30s in there, but otherwise that's about it. And then afternoon highs here for tomorrow. Going to hold on for one more decent kind of relatively cool day, mostly here in the 60s. But you see all this warm weather back to the west. That's going to be coming back in at us here as we go into Thursday and Friday. So get ready for that big warm up there. Now let's go ahead and look through our forecast maps. This is brought to us by our friends at the National Weather Service as we go ahead and step through the next 7 days. Watch that little timestamp there on top as we kind of go through this. Again, looking at dry weather here. Wednesday looking good. We got high pressure there still holding on to the northeast. And going into your Thursday, also looking good. But on Friday, all eyes turn our attention to this feature up here. This is our cold front. Got a 1040 high coming in here. That's a pretty decent one there. That's going to cool things down. And going into Sunday morning, again, I still think some of those extreme northern counties there into North Georgia might have to deal with some scattered frost. So there comes the big high coming in on Saturday. Saturday will probably be a little bit breezy outside, and we can always tell that when we look at the isobars packed in here. We got it. So it's a little bit of a breezy day there on your going into your Saturday. Now let up on Sunday. Sunday morning, again, maybe some scattered frost for the higher elevations in those northern counties from Raven County over toward Dade. And then as we go into next week, things will begin to warm up. We warm back up again going into Monday and Tuesday. We'll see the 70s come back at us, but really no big substantial chances for rain as we wrap up the month of March which is next Tuesday. And then as we go into April, it looks like maybe the 4th, 5th, maybe we get a chance of rain then. The pattern does begin to change going into April, and that's when we'll have to watch for the potential for more active weather and thus thunderstorms as well. April is still part of our severe weather season, so we'll have to watch that closely. So going into our forecast here, looking at tomorrow, looking at 62, 45, partly sunny skies there for you. Wednesday, not looking too bad there. And we are looking at afternoon highs here. Look, our morning lows down into 40s. Again, maybe 38 up toward Clayton, but looking mostly cloudy overnight. We'll see increasing clouds overnight, so it might not be cloudy when you start, but some clouds around for the morning. Then you're going to look for your afternoon highs here, mostly in the 60s, maybe a few upper 60s back off toward the west. The 70s will be over into Alabama. And then regionally looking like this, as we're looking at 70 degrees in Memphis, 84 in Jackson, 64 in Asheville, 68 in Savannah, and 71 there in Destin. All right, how about the next 7 days? Here we go. We're going to warm things up. We're back up to 84 degrees on Friday, and the temperature's back in the 60s for Saturday and Sunday, and then right back up again. The roller coaster ride continues back in the upper 70s as we head towards your Tuesday. All right, that's a look at your forecast. Again, staying dry for the next week as we wrap up the month of March. And the drought conditions, when the new report comes out on Thursday, I suspect it's going to be going up. Probably the next two, we're dealing with level 2, level 3 drought conditions across the state. Those will continue to worsen a bit. And hopefully as we get into April, we'll get back into a pattern that will allow us to get a little more rain in here because we sure could use it. All right, that's y'all's update. Again, appreciate you guys checking us out here on the YouTube channel. Please give us a subscribe, and very importantly, make sure you hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future updates. If you don't do that, YouTube will not alert you on our updates, nor alert you on whenever we're doing any kind of live severe weather coverage. So make sure you hit that notification bell. All right, that's it for today. You guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a great and safe day. Bye-bye.